Minister, just talking about visually impaired target shooters, can you tell me what threat to the public visually impaired target shooters actually pose?
Well, I'm unsure of the threat level, but we have spoken in relation to a shooter who is visually impaired and about their involvement in the sport of shooting and how we can best accommodate them in terms of the storage and of their weapons and also transport of them and their use of them.
Well, I was going to ask, what risk analysis process has come to the conclusion, and maybe Mr. Hudson can deal with that one. There have been some issues recently around visually impaired shooters and the way they're being treated by the firearms registry. Do you want to contribute to that question, Mr. Hudson?
Yes, I will, sir.
You seem to get all these because it's part of your command.
Lucky.
You're just lucky, yeah.
I am aware of the closure next week of Excite, the range that's specifically caters for vision impaired shooters. I understand there are 9 visually impaired shooters that will be displaced out of that. I know there have been complaints made by a couple of those individuals at different points of their engagement with the firearms registry. However, I'm told as I sit here that we are working very hard to accommodate each and every one of them with conditions that are appropriate to their particular circumstances.
Can I tell you, that's a great sentiment, Commissioner, and I know the Minister's been doing some work on it as well, but in the end of the day, where we ended up was exactly where we started.
I'm told the work's not finished at this stage, sir, so there's ongoing liaison between the firearms registry and those individuals trying to cater for their needs because we are supportive of their continued ability to target shoot.
Well, would you believe that New South Wales has the biggest number of conditions to be placed on visually impaired shooters in the country by far?
I'll take you at your word there, sir, but I also think we have, a fairly rigorous Firearms Act where other jurisdictions might not.
Oh, I think, look, I know the Firearms Act's very rigorous. I also know it's very rigorous in other states and probably more rigorous in Western Australia. And maybe you would like the West Australian model. But the reality is this is not Western Australia, this is New South Wales, and there's large discretion to deal with, especially visually impaired shooters who only compete with air rifles at .177 calibre and shoot at 10 metres range, and a lot of them trying to get themselves set up for the Olympics. And yet, when representations are made for these people to try to make it a little easier for them to be able to conform when their club is shut down, basically, Commissioner, they're getting the runaround.
That's not the information I get, sir. I've been told we are doing everything within the Act and our capabilities to try and accommodate them as you would expect.
My office was told that the registry doesn't care what other conditions are done in other states. New South Wales is going to be tougher.
That's not my briefing, sir, and I think we'll agree to disagree on that, and I'll take it on notice and I'll have a look at it. But that's not.
Well, that's exactly what my office was told. New South Wales would be much tougher on visually impaired shooters who want to compete at the Olympics, and make it much tougher and much harder for them to comply with the law. And that is just completely unnecessary, especially if you take into account the actual possibility of them being a risk to the public. It's unacceptable.
That's not the information I have, sir, but I'll certainly pursue it. As I said, my information is we are doing everything within our ability to accommodate those individuals.
Thank you.